You've written for people like Michael Jackson, Celine Dion. Who haven't you written for that you would like to, like, I want to get into the studio with that person, or I think I could help mold this talent, or even if it's somebody who's been around for a minute. Who would you like to work with?
Well, you know, believe it or not, is one of the people I've always wanted to work with was, I shouldn't say that.
Say it.
Say it. R, you got to say it now.
You gotta say it.
Come on now.
Now I'm excited. Now I need to know.
Right.
Well, a lot of people, I'm at my best when I'm wanted. You understand what I'm saying? I'm at my best when I'm wanted. And I've always wanted to just take somebody and just do what they're trying to do and really do it the way they're trying to do it, because I see where they're trying to go.
Right.
I know what they want to do, and I know exactly how to get there. You know, and they're taking the elevator, but where they're trying to go, they have to take the stairs. And so I would take Trey Songz and tie him up. Give him what it is he's trying to do. The whole album,
you know you've already
everything.
Influenced this
Look,
dude.
young fella, this is what you're trying to do. Bam.
Do
You know what I'm
it.
saying? So, but
Let's
you know,
make it happen for real.
you know, and I look at everything. Everything is about time, and I'm at my best when I'm wanted, and I'm incredible when I'm needed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So people have to realize that. Though.
Hey, I wasn't going to chase getting a quotable, but you just got us a quotable for the evening, because people will be excited to hear that with the conversation there's been about you and Trey over the years.
What's on my mind, and I feel like R.Kelly's ingenious, and I feel like he's not doing what he's been doing. I feel like he's not as urgent as he has been, and I feel like he's slouching in his throne.
Remember Ho? Where the hell he at? Trey Songz coming. Where Kelly at? Why be in the where Kelly at? Why be in the where Kelly at? Why be in the
thing what I think about, you know, people and their opinions, man, and you know, opinion is made. I thought opinion, when you want to give your opinion about something, your motive should be right. Your motive is to why you're giving an opinion should be to better something. Opinions were used for people that's mutual, like on like right here, and then they talk about, well, I think this should happen. Well, my opinion, I think that should happen. When people start telling, when an artist starts to tell a person that has been hot for 20 years in the business and still hot, still producing and still writing, with, you know, Grammys and every award that you can imagine that they've won, and you haven't won any, and you start giving your opinion, you'll end up looking bad, you know, to anybody that's smart or have any kind of sense. You'll end up looking bad, and you'll end up looking lost. It's like, to give me your opinion on what I should do musically, R.Kelly, and this is not ego, we're dealing strictly from my stats when I talk. When you try to give me your opinion, or give the world your opinion of what you think about me, of what I should do musically, first of all, you should have called me, but really you shouldn't have, you know? Right. But if you're going to step out on that kind of limb, which is very, very, very thin, then you should make a call, a personal call, if this is a personal feeling. Now, but if you're trying to sell an album and start a beef, you know, you would make it public. You understand what I'm saying? You would make it public, and the public would hear it, and they would go, ooh, did you hear what so-and-so said about so-and-so? Girl, he tripping. You know, ooh, man, I want to go hear that album, because that's what you think is going to happen. But you have to be very, very careful of that, because why would I tell Stevie Wonder, even though he doesn't have an album out, why should I tell Stevie Wonder, you know, Stevie, man, you need to quit doing that, or you need to do that music. You don't need that, or talk about Stevie Wonder. I would not do that, because Stevie Wonder has fans as well, and it's just not the right thing to do. This music industry and the young people, they're losing respect for who've paved the way. Not saying that I paved the way for music, but no, just as Stevie Wonder and Charlie Wilson and Donny Hathaway and Sam Cooke paved the way for the R. Kellys, and the Aaron Halls, and the, you know, and the Dreams and everybody else. as we come up, we're paving the way for the next person to come through, But you cannot give your opinion, talk about someone who has done what they've done, you know, in this industry, which has changed the industry and brought new genre of music and ideas to the industry and still doing it. You don't do that, you know. It's like you're trying to throw a rock on the top of the Sears Tower. But fortunately, I am smart enough and I am wise enough that I don't need to retaliate, you know, to sell my album, to be a better man, a bigger man, or a tougher guy. You know, I don't need to retaliate to do any of that, you know. And besides, I'm going to tell you this and I want you to listen. Elephants don't swat flies.
Everything cool?
Yeah, man, everything good.
What was the history of that?
Oh, man, I'm such a huge R.Kelly fan. You know, I was young. And I was frustrated with him as a fan for doing what I thought so many other new artists were doing. I thought he abandoned his legacy and his seat in the throne, being the king, like putting auto-tune on his voice and, you know, doing a lot of trendy stuff. I never thought he had to do that, but you know, to each his own. And at that point, I don't even like to really speak about it because it's so old, but because you the homie. I always felt like he was the king of R&B. I always felt, even in that point, that he was the best doing it. But you know, you young, it's competitive, you know, and we sorted it all out. I love that man's music like no other man that's ever sang before. Now I think he knows that when he listens to my own music, you know. So it's just like, you know, fans rant all day long about what they like their artist doing or what they, you know, what they didn't like their artist doing, and I just happen to be a singer who said it to the world. But me and the homie cool.
Yeah, and it's a positive thing that it's cool. And you as a fan have a right to say that, because you wanted the best for him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like fans have the right to speak because it's true love. You know, it's just like anybody that really loves you is going to say what they really feel.